Hi guys, me again with another YouTube video, and today we're going to be taking a look at a modified AK-47. This thing is awesome looking. I don't know about you, but the AK from Elysium has one of the coolest attachments that I've ever seen to it. And for some reason, I've fallen in love with it. It's just so cool looking. I kind of had this idea to take and add it to a more modern rifle than what you previously would have seen. So I took and grabbed the stock and lock assembly off of the Hornet assault rifle from Quicksilver Industries, which is what you're seeing in the back end. I took the GP30 off of the GP30 that I made, obviously. I used the Modern Warfare 2 handguard AK, and then I used the Elysium upgraded sight from my original upgraded Elysium sight to get what we have here. This is a really cool looking rifle. I really like this rifle, and we'll get into a little bit more backstory about everything so far. So I want you to notice that here this is a white, here this is a white green. I actually used a glow in the dark paint scheme for this. I really like how this looks inside of LDD to POV-Ray. I'm sorry, this is not LDD to POV-Ray. I should never disrespect Studio like that. This is Studio's photorealistic rendering software. Here, it looks white. Here, it's glow in the dark. I really like that kind of feature. So, this is what we've got. So, there's been a lot of changes going on. Think back to the Modern Warfare 2 AK. That was the base that we started with. So, instantly, just think about that. So, this is what we've got. So let's go over some modifications, shall we? Like I said previously, this uses the Quicksilver Industries Hornet assault rifle stock as a base. So the locking mechanism is this. You push this forward. This will fold down the side of the weapon over here off to the side, aka why the grenades are on this side. Also because your cheek goes on this side. This has a grenade saddle on it because it looks cool. So YOLO. They just sit into place like so. They snap into place using some Technic pieces. So these are held on the spot, no problem. This could obviously be exchanged for any other type of M4 stock that you wanted to place on this, but this one just looks really cool and futuristic, so thank you Quicksilver Industries. Shockwave now has one on DeviantArt. Nothing too major going on in terms of modifications down here other than the laser system for the Elysium upgraded. So the Elysium upgrade, for those of you who don't know, is that the bullets coming out of this magazine explode. They're airburst bullets. Future, right? It's awesome. So I've made these gold with a red tip to kind of match the aesthetic of the other grenades going on back here. And basically, while your finger trigger is on the trigger, you can press these two buttons while aiming down through this sight and laser module down at the end here. This should be red. I don't know why it's not. Sorry about that. Let's go ahead and save that real quick. So you would be aiming down the sight. You would get a range, I'm guessing on the sight somewhere, somehow. And you would press one of these two buttons. So I believe white is to activate the laser, red is to set the range. You would then pull the trigger and some mumbo jumbo would go on in this area up here. And your bullets would explode at that range. So this is some really futuristic technology. I love the idea of this. It's awesome. It sounds so cool. So obviously I wanted that. To make it even better, obviously, I've added this second magazine. So we have quick change magazines just because it looks cool. Then obviously we have our Modern Warfare 2 handguard because it just, I don't know, it fits the theme really well. We have the Elysium upgrade sight up here. This is the second version of this that I have made. Awesome looking sight. I love this thing. It's fantastic. I've mounted the GP30 and shoved the grenade down the barrel. So that's ready to launch. And then we have an updated muzzle brake at the end of it. So this is not an AKM. This is an updated AK-47. YOLO. I don't know, we recut threads on the end of it and threaded on a standard muzzle brake. A little bit of backstory. I don't think any normal person would be using this rifle. Me personally, I just imagined like a choppy looking person using this rifle. For those of you who probably don't remember what Chappie is, Chappie, it was a movie a while ago. I really like the aesthetic of the robot from Chappie, but I don't know if anyone remembers who he is. So let's go Chappie and look him up. Oh man, stretch. Of course, my internet's going to be just a little bit slow. My main idea is that the robot, this looking thing from the movie Chappie, there'd be like an army of those walking around with these AKs. And they would not be like burdened by weight or anything because they're robots. They would be armored because they're robots. So you'd be walking around and you'd be going up against those. So imagine getting into a firefight with robots who have airburst ammo. So they're running through 30-round magazines of that airburst ammo. We could make it 40 rounds. I didn't even think about that. We could get just really redonkulous. And at the same time, they also have 40mm grenades that they could be launching at you as well. It's just, at this point, they'd be the ultimate police force, and it'd be really, really crappy to go up against them. Because, again, they're armored, so you could get this, and then you could try to use it against them. But, you know, using really thick AR-500 plate steel for a lot of their main body, yeah, good luck. It'd be awesome. Again, we're talking about some pretty futuristic stuff. This was clearly not something that we can accomplish in 5 to 10 years, but it is what it is. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to comment, rate, and subscribe for more videos similar to this one. See you guys later in another YouTube video. Thanks for watching.